This 10-bit right here, Rafa.
Alright, guys. What I do on my channel is not to try to show off dope haircuts that I can do. I try to show you diverse haircuts that you might get a hold of. So what do you do when you got thin hair? If you look at the top of his scalp, you can see his skull from here, and he has a 6.5 on top. So how do you keep a low fade on thin hair low? Now obviously this is not the most appealing canvas that you're going to use on YouTube to show off your master skills as you're the best barber in the world. But this is a feasible haircut that everybody will have to do, and to keep a lower fade on a thin hair person is very difficult. So the steps are basically comb the hair all the time while you're cutting it, and then work your way down from whatever guard you have on top. So generally, rule of thumb on the sides, the biggest guard I'll use is a 4, and then we'll comb the hair, run the 4 through it, comb the hair, then we're going to run the 3.5, close the lever, then we're going to run a 2.5, close the lever, and we're going to do a 1.5 guard, then a 1 guard open, and we're going to work down. That way we can keep the fade low or lower, as opposed to going up and you say, oh man, I done took it too high. This way, when you work your way down, you're controlling the outcome of the fade. Now the downfall to that is, obviously you're not going to get it as skinned this way, but you're not going to have a higher fade than your customer wants. So these are the important steps to keeping the fade lower if you're having a problem with that. Comb the hair every time you brush, every time you go with a new guard, comb the hair down. And then you're going to work your way down. You're going to do skin, you're going to do trimmer, you're going to do shaver, then you're going to go 3, 2, 1 all the way down from the top. And that's pretty much the general way you're going to want to do it. Now, you need to do detail work, yes. And, if you follow along with this video, I'll get the main guideline of it, the majority of it done, and then you'll go down, you'll do detail work after it. But it's like chipping away at ice sculpture. You got to get set like some kind of parameter. You get your steps, like I told you, work down, and then from there, you're gonna go for detail. Right now, we're using the Babbler's Boost FX, which is a clipper I enjoy. Good power, good blade. It's got the fade blade, flat blade. Got a review on it. Check it out on the channel. But this is a dope cut for me because I think it showcases, real world scenario technique that a young barber, like when I was young, I always had a problem with, keeping low fades low, making both of my tapers match on each side. One side would be higher, one side would be lower. All these things. I've been cutting hair now for almost 13 years, if not 14 years, as a licensed barber. So I have pretty good experience as far as what it is and how it was to be a younger barber and dealing with different textures of hair, dealing with different scenarios, lumpy heads, people with, all kinds of different stuff. And that's what I try to do on my YouTube channel, is to try to not necessarily show, hey, I can get a guy with perfect hair and do a tutorial on him and hit him with enhancements and be like, yeah, man, Chris Bossy on 360 G's ain't got nothing on me. That ain't gonna do me no good, because I make money cutting hair. I don't really make money doing YouTube, but I enjoy YouTube I don't, promote, my YouTube channel majorly like I do. I don't even promote my Instagram, man, but I enjoy teaching, not necessarily teaching, but I enjoy like sharing information. Teaching is more like I'm showing everyone what to do. I'm just basically showing people the steps that I take to make what is difficult for some people to simplify. And that's it. We got product reviews and all that on there. I'm over here rambling because I'm going all off. Let me go back to the tutorial anyway, because I'm a one take this audio. So whatever goes. But from here on out, we got to sped up. So same thing with the back. The biggest guard I'll ever use is a 4. We'll do 3.5, 3 open. We'll close it, which will be a 3, and just progressively go down. And you'll see the hair start to lighten up. Then we'll do a 2.5. We'll use a 1.5 guard open, which is a 2, and you just drop it down. And what you'll see is you'll see it gradually getting lighter and lighter. But what you're not doing is taking it super high. I know I'm saying the same thing over, but that's the topic of the video, so I'm trying to hammer it home. So hopefully you can remember this stuff, and you can always watch the videos again, share them, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. But I'm gonna try to post more videos. I have a 4-month-old puppy. I got a 10-year-old son. I cut hair 5 days out the week. I own a barber shop. So I'm super busy. And I love doing my YouTube channel, but I feel like, it's when you got 2,000 subscribers, some of the videos they don't get a lot of views. And it's kind of hard to invest the time it takes to make them, because you got to upload them, shoot the video, put the video on the computer, and then sometimes YouTube won't even put my video out. So it's, it is what it is. It's kind of hard to be consistent. But what you guys can do is, if you get any information out of the video, if it's useful to you at all, if it's not useful, I don't want you to subscribe, because then I'll get the hint and I'll just disappear into thin air. But if you do find anything useful, because I kind of do it my way. I don't really follow other people's paths. If you find it useful, let me know in the comment section, because I always respond back. If you have different techniques that will help people, you can also post those in the comment section, because sometimes I even get ideas from people in the comment section, and I'll try it out. Also, if you have clippers or trimmers or blades or tutorials that you want me to make, throw those in the comment section, and I will also do those. So pretty much that's it in a nutshell. When you're detailing, you're going to want to use less blade, angle it a little bit, hit the corner. I know the corners get beat to death. Everyone says corner, everyone does corner now, but I remember when the corner thing, it was actually, from where I know, that came from a barber in Northern California, because he was cutting when I was in barber school. Let me remember his name. Vic Damone, Timeless Barbers. He was the first one, I'll be honest. He's the first one that did the corner of the blade stuff. Because I think he said he didn't have a half guard, or he didn't know a half guard existed or something. So he needed to find a way from blending a 1 to the blade. So he started using that. And that dude was doing it probably 16, 17 years ago. I'm not saying he invented it, but he's the first person to put it on YouTube. Shout out to Vic. I know I haven't seen him make a video in a minute, but when I was in barber school, I enjoyed watching him and Randy is Caking, or Caking is Randy. One or the other, I always get it wrong. Those were the two. And both of those were Bay Area. I want to say Vic's from the Bay. I know he's from Cali. I think he's from the Bay Area. And I'm pretty sure. I think the other guy, Randy's from San Francisco. I'm super rambling right now like a podcast. You know, I might do some podcasts too, man. Everybody got a podcast. That's the only thing that's keeping me from having a podcast is like, man, like the world is oversaturated with podcasts. Well, basically, you know, you got it in a nutshell. Sped this part of the video up to like 350. So it's pretty much 3 times the speed. You know, you kind of get the idea. From the other side is slower, this side's faster. So I don't want to just drag it with the attention span of nowadays with TikTok. Like, oh, a 10-minute video is too long. So the end product is video came out dope, man. I'm glad if you made it this far. Appreciate you and all that. But definitely like and subscribe. That's the only way to get more people to see it, and if it will help anyone else out. But other than that, that's it on this one. I'm gonna make another video. I got a 3-day weekend, so if this video gets, you know, enough likes, I'm gonna crack another one off tomorrow. So do your part. This is the final product, and you know, that's a dope low fade right there. I mean, his head is lumpy. I'm not gonna talk bad about him, but it's not a smooth canvas, and it's thin on top. And no lineup, no beard lineup, natural in the front, and that's how we do it. Appreciate you guys. Peace.